Hey everyone, welcome to the start of another vlog. This vlog will cover pretty much the whole week except for one day of the magical readathon, which is hosted by G. So video in the description box, or G's channel in the description box. So we could start on the 29th. So I did start on the 29th. I'm going for Master of the Elements, and I need a D like Delta in Elemental Studies. So for that, I read, and I finished this yesterday, I read the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. Gave it 4 stars. I had a good time reading it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I need to film a book review for this, so I'm going to do that. Earlier last week, I did finish Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton, 5 stars. It was really entertaining. Need to film a review for that. So that's my plan. Hopefully I'll get to these book reviews today. Right now I'm in the process of trying to transfer. So I transferred the clips for last week's vlog from my phone to a little USB stick or USB drive. And then I'm trying to get those transferred over to my computer. So I'm working on that, but for whatever reason, some of these clips are not wanting to transfer over so I can't do it as a big old group. So I'm having to do this individually. So let's see, one of them finally transferred over. Let me try this next one. So some of them are taking just a little bit longer to transfer as well. So I now need to do Q like, okay, so this one worked for the O, which is Element of Earth. Read a book with Earth in the title. This obviously does not have the word Earth in the title, but it does have Earth in the series name because this is book number 1 in the Broken Earth trilogy. I did message on Goodreads to see, or not Goodreads, Discord to see if that would work. A lot of people are doing it that way, where they don't have a book with the word Earth in the title, but they are reading a book that is part of a series that has the word Earth in the series title. So I'm counting that. Now it is Q like quilt, which is Boulder Stance. And this is to read a book over 500 pages. This book is 524 pages. This is Mystic Mansion. This is the Mystic Trilogy. So Mystic Mansion, this is book number 3 in that trilogy by Debbie Eiler Rasmussen. This is a young adult paranormal fantasy romance type of a book. I can't really give you much information about this one, other than we're following the Allen family. I think Aspen is the daughter. She has a brother. They've moved to this town and Aspen can see ghosts. So yeah, I haven't started this yet, but I will start this today. So we have this tree in our backyard that we realized was starting to die, and we thought we better get that. My mom and I thought we better get that removed. So we have paid for an extraction company to come and cut it down and remove it. So they're working on that today. So that'll be good. And it's a good thing it's being done today. I live in an area in Utah that we get a lot of windstorms and like high gust winds. Like it'll take the patio furniture and move it. And it's even moved the grill before that we have. So not the heaviest of stuff, but not, we've ended up with stuff in the backyard from other people's yards. So we do get some very high gust winds in my particular area in Utah. So the guy did tell my mom, because I'm working today, so he's dealing with her. He did tell her that one more big windstorm, like we normally get, one more big windstorm, and that tree would topple down. It was that close. So not only would we have been having to pay for an extraction process, but also any damages that would have been done. If it would have fallen on our house, we would have had to have that repaired. If it would have fallen and hit the fence for one of our neighbors, we'd have to pay to have the fence repaired because it's all on us because it's our tree. If it would have damaged anything of the house, so it's a good thing it's getting done because it would have been a lot worse had that tree toppled during a windstorm. So for safety reasons and financial as well, it's a good thing it's getting taken down today. So that's kind of where we're at. So I'm working on editing or trying to transfer, like I said earlier, the clips from last week's vlog. So I can work on getting that edited so I can get that uploaded. So that'll hopefully be live tomorrow. And then I hope to, depending on how that goes, at least film the 2 reviews today, I would hope, and hopefully my July book haul. We'll see how the day goes. It just depends on how busy and where I'm working today. It just depends. I did go to the urgent care on Saturday last week because on the Monday the 24th, I did figure out the day this happened. On Monday the 24th, I got out of the shower and I just could not hear anything out of my right ear. It is now Wednesday, August 2nd. I still cannot hear out of my left ear. So I did go to the urgent care because I thought, okay, maybe it's just like some earwax that got compacted that I can't do anything at home to remove. So hopefully, because I have trouble hearing I had to like crank up the ringer on my phone at work. So it is interfering with work. And so I thought, hopefully it's just, I can get some wax removed because I can't get in to see my ENT. So ear, nose, and throat doctor, I can't get in to see him until later on in the month, not for a couple of weeks. So I thought since it's interfering with work, let's just go ahead and go to the urgent care. Because I just can't hear. I need to see what's going on. So I go and she says there was very little wax. She could see my eardrum. So we'll see how the day goes. Sorry, I got a work call and now I'm like, what was I saying? My chair has something to say to you. Are you listening? Anyway. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how the day goes with how busy it is with what I can film. And then I'm just good to film. When I film a video, I'll edit it and start the exportation and process of that. So it'll be a little bit of a process, but I will get that going. The ebook hauls, I have a lot of ebook hauls to do. Like I have a whole notebook. Let me show you. This notebook is full of ebooks that I got for free. Well, some of them. There's some that I paid for, and that's just this page here. This is the only page that I paid for. And then everything else was either free on Amazon or I won from a Goodreads giveaway, which this page is Goodreads. So everything else was free at one point or another on Amazon. I still want to film these. It'll be listed as like a cozy mystery haul, romance, and then it'll like romance in general, or like if it's a sweet or steamy, paranormal, fantasy, whatever it is. So I do want to film those because every single one of these books that I got for free, I've never heard of the author. And then as I still get these notifications of these books that are free, some authors do pop up repetitively. So some of them are there, but with just watching good YouTube, BookTube, and going out and shopping at bookstores, I have not heard of any of these authors. So I still want to film these so that I put these authors out there so that if you're interested in a particular genre, you go, hey, these are not some well-known authors or more independently published. I don't know if they're independently published or not, but some of them will be. I'm sure there's a mix. But definitely gets, if there's a book that sounds interesting, then you've got a new author on your radar. So anyway, I like book hauls because of that. I like watching book hauls because it's for the chance of finding a new author that I will have never heard about. And as long as the synopsis sounds good, then I'm going to check them out at some point. So that's what I'm going to do. It just depends on how the day goes. We're supposed to get rain intermittently throughout the day today. It was supposed to start at 8. I don't know if it rained this morning, but it's supposed to go through like on and off through 11 o'clock tonight, at least from the notification that I got. So we'll see how the day goes. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're participating in the Magical Readathon, let me know what course you're trying to go for. Again, I'm trying to go for the Master of the Elements. So my focus, I'm doing the Magical Readathon, and I am doing Master of the Elements. I'm trying to do not only my Catwalk TBR for August, but I also have the readathon for it's Sizzling Summer. What the heck? So there's Tropical Readathon, and I'm on Team Romance. Royal Readathon, Sizzling Summer. So there's 4 TBRs. However, for the Magical Readathon, not only is it just, and some books will overlap across multiple of these readathons. So not only Master of the Elements so the Magical Readathon. So my TBR, the Royal Readathon, Tropical, and then Master of the Elements for the Magical Readathon. But for the Magical Readathon, you also have the supplemental qualifications and opportunities. I would like to complete those. Also the Implings. So that's 6 completely separate TBRs, but there are books that overlap across multiple of those TBRs. So I'm trying my best. Will I get all these reads done? Absolutely freaking not. So, but I'll do my best. My main priority is going to be the Master of the Elements, and then I'll prioritize I'll probably prioritize the Implings after that, and then the supplemental qualifications or whatever it was. But the Magical Readathon is my priority. So I also need to work on when I can, my fall, this one's blank, my fall Catwalk TBR board. So I have the September done. I'm working on October, and then I'll do November. So here's a little sneak peek. So that's all I have done so far. I need to color in, so I have like parade time. I can't remember what that prompt is going to mean, but I need to color that in. That's for like the Thanksgiving Day parade that there's always. I never watch it. I just know it's a big deal. Probably not as big as a deal as it used to be, but yeah. So obviously I'll do, when I finish this board, then I'll film a video introducing this board and going over each individual prompt, how I can get punishments. I am no longer going to take a punishment if I don't complete a board, just because life gets hectic. For one, life. 2, unexpected things happen, so life can get in the way. 2, if I'm just not in the mood to read, I don't want to punish myself, because I don't want to get into a reading slump and extend the not reading mood, The other thing is with my health, sometimes, like physically, sometimes I have bad days where I am in so much pain, I just want to lay down and sleep or watch stuff. I just can't fathom picking up a book. So physically, sometimes it's difficult to be in the mindset to read because I'm in so much pain. The other thing is sometimes mentally, I might be on overstimulus with my autism. And so I have to find other ways to calm down because I can't focus on the book. And other times I also have anxiety and depression. And so sometimes my anxiety is too high. My mind is too all over the place. I can't focus enough to read. And my depression sometimes is so bad, I call them the I don't care days. I've talked about that before, but I call them the I don't care days, where I am not in the mood to read because I just don't care. I don't care about life. I don't care about treating myself the way I, should be treated as a human being. I don't care. So I don't want to punish myself for struggling with my health, mentally, physically. If life just gets hectic, things like that. So I'm no longer doing that. I will still do punishments, but they're going to be mostly like if a certain event happens during the board game play, the TBR gameplay, like rolling a double with the dice, that will be a punishment, which will entail adding on a book. So, or adding on a roll to get another prompt and all of that. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. The other thing, I do have these cards that have colors. So the game is going to change just a little bit. I'm still keeping the booktube prompt on there, but it'll only be on there like one time, but like for 1 month, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in for November or October. So I will decide there. Probably October. I think I'm going to do it for October now that I think about that. Scary movie readathon. Watch a thing on YouTube and do it. So I might do it for that. So do it in October. So there's 2 chances on the board that it will come up, because each month has 2 columns. So there's a chance that it could come up like that. But because there's a more chance of getting doubles, or not doubles, but other prompts throughout the board play game, we're going to do it, because one involves, like I have this deck of postcards that have colors. And so I'm going to draw a color and get a prompt, and I have to try to combine the color and the prompt. If I can't, then I have to separate them, which means it's additional book. which means I get one book that will match the prompt for the color of the postcard that I get, and then one prompt for the prompt from the game. It'll all make sense when I explain this during the game, but I just need to finish creating the board. So that's my plan. I also need to clean my office. We had this guy come and spray for bugs, for spiders. I call him Spider-Man. My mom used to work with him out at a high school. My mom's a counselor, and he was like either a principal or a vice principal, something like that. So she used to work with him, but this is like a side business that he does. And so he comes and sprays like the perimeter and certain rooms of the houses and stuff. So he's done that. So I do have some dead spider carcasses that I need to vacuum up. Yeah, because it's not fun to look at those. So I do see those now that he's sprayed. So I need to vacuum up those dead carcasses so I don't have to look at those. So, and then I just clean my office. I want to try to organize my work desk a little bit more, because it is just starting to bug me. So I'm gonna work on that. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, so I don't know how much filming and all of that I'm gonna get done, but I'll try and update you as I can. But some things I just can't film while I do them, like organizing my desk. For one, I can't let you see certain things for work. Yeah. And you would understand that. I know you understand. So there's just certain things I can't film, and other things where it's just too awkward to try to film. Like I can't get the tripod set up a certain way and location to be able to film stuff. So, but I'll do what I can. Oh, this is as far as I got on my cross stitch. So working on this. This is the third flower, and then I have the border and then a little bee over here. So I'm not sure when I'll get that done, but I will work on that throughout the week. And that's pretty much my only update to start this vlog off. So I hope you guys are doing well. What are you looking forward to reading this week? I hope you have some good reads this week. Good morning, everyone. It is 9:02. Obviously morning, a.m. I said that. It's Saturday the 5th. I've been very busy, so I have not had a chance to pick up the camera to film. So, update. Still working on Mystic Mansion. I am not very far in. I am on chapter 11, which is page 79. So I am making progress. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being back with these characters. Okay. And then yesterday, I filmed a cozy mystery ebook haul. Got that edited and exported. I will be uploading that today. And The other thing I did is I reorganized just this basic top of my desk. As you can see, I no longer have papers there. Got rid of a bunch of stuff I didn't need anymore, and condensed them to like one thing for what I did need. So I like the setup of my desk. It's a nice change. We'll see how long that lasts. So I'm gonna have my breakfast. Let me also show you what else have I been working on. I have been working on my fall TBR game board. As you can see, I've got more drawings and colors. So September is done. This is October. I need to color in. And then November, I have penciled in this first one, and then I'll have to do everything over on this side. So I'm going to work on that when I can, read when I can. The other thing is in my thing here, these are all booktubers that have TBR games. However, since I have compiled, it's full, all of these, some people have quit booktube, you know, and some have quit doing TBR games. So I'm going to try, if I can, to go through this and take out the names that no longer do TBR games or no longer have a channel. So that's something to work on too. If I can film, if I get my TBR fall catwalk TBR board done today, I would like to film an introduction to that so that you know what the prompts are, and how I'll do punishments and stuff moving forward. I'm not going to do a punishment for not completing. I had someone that had a good point, and I completely agree. Why punish yourself for not being in the mood, for life getting in the way of reading? You know, life happens, and sometimes you just can't do it, or sometimes you're just not in the mood for a book that you picked out. So, but I still have a way to incorporate punishments, which is just adding on an extra book. So, yeah, and I found another way to make it a little more complicated. So, yeah, I'll do a whole new introduction video for that and go from there. So I hope you guys are having a good week. I would like to finish organizing my office a little bit more. So I can't really film that because it's awkward. This that I'm filming on with the phone is sitting on my desk, this little tripod. It doesn't go high enough to film everywhere else, and I just don't have space to set this particular tripod really anywhere else except right where it is. And so I can't really film doing anything in my office other than sitting right here. So yeah, I would like to film another ebook haul, probably like just a regular mystery or something else. I don't know. We'll see. I doubt I'll be able to today. Today's Saturday. So with retail, if you've worked in retail or do work, you know how crazy busy it can get. So with all of that said and all that update, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm very tired. I am going to start my work shift and work on a couple of little things as I can during downtime. So I will see you when I next see you. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, so I'm going to finish this. I meant to finish the vlog yesterday, but I was cleaning my room and got a couple of other videos filmed. So I'll work on editing those throughout this week. But I just spaced picking this up to end the vlog. So I'll go ahead and end it now. I hope you guys had a great week. And if your week wasn't as great, I hope things turn around and start to improve for you. And I hope you had some good reads. And if not, I hope you will have a good read soon. So I hope you guys are doing well. And talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I'll talk to you later.